NCIS, the hit police procedural drama, will be back for its 20th season this autumn, which should see that cliffhanger cleared up. But could one of the show's most beloved characters be set for a dramatic return to the show? If a recent photo is anything to go by, then it's certainly a possibility. Today, we are discussing how former NCIS actress Pauley Perrette could be set for an emotional return. Stay with us. First up, let's take a quick look at Perrette's career so far. Having been born in Louisiana in 1969, Perrette was raised across the South in a range of different states, before also spending time in New York, New Jersey, and California. Whilst being interviewed during her time on NCIS, Perrette revealed that as a child, she wanted to either work with animals, be in a rock band, or be an FBI agent, which are all very, very different. Having pursued criminal justice at university and during her early career, she soon moved away from the industry. Whilst working as a bartender in NYC, she was introduced to an advertising agency, moving to LA soon after to pursue a career in TV. Her first gig was in a show called Magical Makeover as Shannon, before landing a lead role shortly after on Murder One as Gwen. Around this time, Pauley appeared on Frasier as a waitress, before landing a role on the classic music movie Almost Famous. Plenty of bit part appearances followed, from small roles on hit shows such as 24 and Dawson's Creek, whilst also appearing in plenty of films around this time too. But she is undoubtedly best known for her role as the popular Abby Scuito, the chief forensic scientist on NCIS. Since her role on the show, she has also had a main role on Broke, in which she portrayed the character of Jackie. What have you guys thought of Perrette's career to date? So, what about a return to NCIS? Stay tuned. Pauley hasn't been seen on an episode of NCIS for 4 years now. Has it really been that long? But a recent social media post has sparked rumors that she could be set to return. However, she has recently officially retired from acting after her show, Broke, was cancelled after 1 season, meaning she possibly won't be returning to the show after all. Perrette shocked fans of the hit show when she revealed she was leaving back in 2018, given her continual clashes with lead actor Mark Harmon. The former Gibbs actor once brought his dog to set, who then bit a crew member who needed 15 stitches, which Pauley wasn't impressed with in the slightest. The pair rarely shared the screen together after the incident, and even during her emotional goodbye, they weren't on screen together. Her character simply left a note for Harmon's character and watched him read it from the street. However, the writers didn't kill her off, and it has been suggested that given the fact that Harmon has now left the show, she could return. This rumor gained even more traction last week after Perrette posted a photo to Instagram with her fellow NCIS alum Brian Dietzen and her dog, Rosie. It is still unlikely that Perrette will return to the show, especially as Mark Harmon still serves as an executive producer. But if they could bury the hatchet, there's no reason why not. Would you like to see her return? Next up, Perrette has urged her followers to seek mental health help if needed. Pauley Perrette has an important message. The former NCIS star recently took to social media to urge her followers to seek help for mental health issues if they're suffering. The call comes amid raising awareness of the 988 suicide and mental health number, which is designed to help those suffering with these issues in the States. Perrette said, pound 988. Now the US has a free, simple suicide and mental health 3-digit number in the US. Please call if you need couch help or standing on a ledge help. I'm a huge fan of therapy and mental help phone calls. I'm a counselor who also has a therapist. Call 988 if you need to talk. Of course, it's great to see celebrities speaking out about issues like this, and the more awareness that is brought to the table regarding mental health is only a good thing. Perrette's followers were quick to praise her for bringing attention to the subject, with one saying, "Well done, Pauley. You are right to make this number known. The world is so bad that there are people who need it." Pauley is well known for her own struggles and revealed back in 2010 that she was actually bullied during her school days. She said, "I got harassed for too skinny eye patch weirdo, but never harmed anyone." Thankfully, she came through the experience okay and has obviously prospered throughout her career. Good for you, Pauley. What did you guys make of Perrette's post? Pauley has also used her social media influence in support of Brittany Griner. Stay with us. Griner was arrested back in February as anti-Russia sentiment echoed around the world. The basketball star, who was in Russia playing for UMNC Ekaterinburg, was detained on drugs charges, allegedly after being caught with cannabis, but it is pretty clear Putin sees a relatively high-profile American as a bargaining chip for sanctions against his country. But Putin won't get his way if Pauley Perrette has anything to do with it. The Abby Scuito actress has been vocal in her support of her countrywoman, regularly encouraging her followers not to forget about Griner. She has also posted a picture of herself wearing a Free Britney Griner t-shirt. She captioned the post with the hashtags #FreeBG and #Britney Griner. Pauley's post came after an outpouring of love for the basketball player as she was honored during the All-Star game earlier this month. Players wore shirts with her name on, and her wife, Sherelle, was also in attendance, being supported by several WNBA players. The trumped-up charges came as she was attempting to leave the country and was caught with cannabis oil in her luggage, which she has now pleaded guilty to. Unbelievably, she is now facing up to 10 years in a labor camp, which is horrific in 2022, but as long as Pauley and the others are still tweeting about her, then hopefully she will be brought home to where she belongs. What do you guys make of the Griner case? Some NCIS news now, and Brian Dietzen has posted a behind-the-scenes snap. Brian Dietzen, who plays the popular Jimmy Palmer on our favorite show, will of course be back when season 20 rolls around in a couple of months' time, and the actor has recently announced via Twitter that filming has now started. He posted a picture of his on-set chair, complete with his name on, as well as Palmer's trademark glasses. Dietzen joins other stars such as Wilmer Valderrama, Gary Cole, and Katrina Law, who will be returning to the show, and in posting the picture, he also captioned it with, "These are going on my face now. Let's do this. #NCIS20, which went out to his more than 200,000 followers. Of course, the comments section was inundated with speculation as to where Brian might be, with one fan suggesting Dietzen was teasing us. Another suggested he could be in a morgue, as he is clearly indoors, whilst the network themselves announced that filming was now underway, saying, "It begins. Welcome home." Whilst not much is known about any of the storylines set for season 20, we do think Jimmy is going to take his romance with Jessica to the next level, if what we saw in season 19 is anything to go by. Jimmy's wife has obviously passed away from COVID, and we think his daughter is going to feature more this time out. But what do you guys think season 20 has in store for Jimmy Palmer? Give us your thoughts below. And finally, some NCIS LA news. Stay with us. Production on NCIS LA season 14 is currently underway, and if one particular crew member's set photos are anything to go by, fans could be in for a creepy turn in the upcoming season. The show returns this October, but Rick Tunnell, who serves on the show's crew, has recently taken to social media to give fans a sneak peek at the setting for the new season. He posted the creepy image to Twitter alongside a caption which read, "Scouting creepy locations for the 3rd episode of NCIS LA." The image in question appeared to be a dingy basement with light shining through a doorway in the corner. There is also some step ladders as well as a boiler type object in the room, whilst a few planks of wood cover a hole in the floor. And fans in the comments section agreed with Tunnell's assessment, with most commenting how creepy the room was. Whatever happens, it seems as though season 14 of NCIS LA is set to take a slightly darker turn when compared with how season 13 finished up. What do you guys think? As always, thanks for joining us today, and remember to tune in again next time when we will be discussing all sorts of other cool bits and pieces. And why not do us a solid by liking today's video, whilst also sharing it with any NCIS fans you might have lurking on your socials. Bye guys.